Hello, AP Statistics students. Sorry I couldn't be with you tomorrow. I'm still out sick. I will hopefully be with you on Tuesday. Worst case scenario on Wednesday, I think. All right. Um, so while I'm gone, you have to get good at the geometric. All right, you need to get good at the geometric distribution, geometric PDF and CDF. So we're going to go through and look at a few of those right now. All right, so we're going back to that email example from last week where 91% of my emails are about makeup work and 9% are about something else. All right, and I'm going to be looking at my emails until I get one of those that are not about makeup work. And that until is the dead giveaway for geometric, right? So, first thing we did last week, this is still review, is the geometric PDF. What if I ask you about a single probability? So, we have this variable x, which is equal to the number of emails I look at until I get one not about makeup work. And the probability of success, every variable has a probability here of 9%. There's a 9% chance I get one not about makeup work. So my first question here is, what is the probability that I have to wait 7 emails, that my 7th one exactly is not about makeup work, right? Now, these aren't too hard to do by hand, but I do want to make sure that we can use the calculator here is the main method that I want to make sure we got down. So, grab your calculator, go second distribution, go all the way down to geometric PDF. My p-value is 0.09, and my x value in this case is 7. So that is a 5.1% chance, 0.051, or a 5% chance. So that is your geometric PDF. Again, how many failures do you have to get until that first success? This number is that first success. So it goes failure, 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 success. All right. Now, what if we ask a cumulative question? All right, so here, what is the probability that Mr. Bolt gets a non-makeup work email in his first 7 emails? Somewhere in those first 7 is the first non-makeup work email. So that is the probability that x is less than or equal to 7. All right, in those first 7, somewhere from 7 and below, I would read this as including the 7th. And so that's why it's less than or equal to. And that is exactly what your calculator can do with a geometric CDF. CDF. A quick little guidance here of how you would show your work on like a free response question. All right. There's no real picture to draw here like we have with the normal. So if you were going to do this on a free response question, you would have to write out geometric CDF. All right. And then you'd have to tell them what you were typing in. So second distribution, geometric CDF. Well, we'd have to tell them what p-value we were using, 0.09. Our x value in this case is 7. And this will give us the area to the left, so 48%. So we have to like p is equal to 0.09. I can't just put the 0.09. You cannot just write it like this in your calculator. They don't know that you know that we know that they know you know we know what these numbers mean. Okay? So you have to tell them what that first 0.09 means. P, that's the probability. And then what the heck does the 7 mean? Well, that's our x value. All right? You would have to show them that. That's how you show your work. And it was what, 48%? 0.483. So 48.3% chance that I get that first non-makeup work email in the first 7 emails. Nice and easy. Area to the left is always easy, isn't it? It's the area to the right that we all screw up. All right, what is the probability that the first non-makeup work email comes sometime after the 7th email? So what is the probability that my first email comes after greater than 7? All right, so that means I want everything bigger than 7. Again, if you're not sure what to subtract or what to type into the calculator, you have to write out a number line. After the 7th means I want 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, etc., etc., which means I have to subtract off. Actually, 0 is not an option. We're going until we get a success, so we have to have a success, which means we have to look at least one email. Thankfully, that does not actually change anything you do. So I want to subtract off 7 or less. So this is equal to 1 minus the probability that x is less than or equal to 7. Now, hopefully you can believe me when I say this number will not always be the same as that number, depending on what your alligator sign has. All right, that's what messes everybody up. But where's that boundary? Okay, you need to draw the number line if you're not sure what the boundary is. So, thankfully, I set this problem up nicely. We've already done this, right? This is just the answer to the previous one, 1 minus 0.483. So we would do 1 minus that answer and get 0.52. All right, so that works very similar to the binomial, thankfully. That's kind of why I went through that so quickly. The skills are the same thing. You just have to interpret the question a little bit differently. You are looking for the word until. That's the dead giveaway for a geometric. Pretty soon we're going to be doing these together, and you'll have to decide, is this a binomial? Is this a geometric? Which one is it? Looking for that word until. All right, you've got the binomial PDF there and the binomial CDF commands that hopefully you understand. So after this, I've got a few things for you. There is a OneNote worksheet, essentially, I would like you to work on and fill out. And then for homework, there are some Khan Academies for you to do. Good luck, and hopefully I'll see you soon.